Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you guys the Powerpuff Girls, the complete series on DVD, and this is the 2024 release of this. And for anyone who has seen my previous video of this, my original video, I meant to do an unboxing of this right around when it first came out, because it's now many weeks, a few months old, I think. I forget the exact release date of this, but the absolute original release of this, I ordered a copy from Amazon, and unfortunately there was a factory flaw with it where it had like a black stripe that went down across, I think it was this corner, and it just went over, everything. It was kind of like a, I don't know, maybe it was just under a half an inch in width, and it just kind of went straight down. I have a previous video showing that, and I sent that back because I thought that was unacceptable. But it looks like Warner Brothers heard, all the complaints, not just from me, but everybody who got that, especially from the collectors who were, less than happy about it, and they've fixed it. So this is great news. So I can actually show you guys this title and talk about it for what it is, and we don't have to worry about that little factory flaw. So this copy looks good. I actually purchased this one from another online seller called Import CDs, I think it was. And I purchased it right from their website. I think I've purchased from them in the past, but like through like eBay or Amazon or whatever, because they sell all over the place, this Import CDs. And, sometimes they have higher prices than others. Sometimes they're the lowest price. It just depends what the item is. But in this case, I found this right on their website, and it was just shy of $50. It was like 47 something, I think, and it was a little cheaper than everybody else. And I think Amazon still isn't selling this anymore after that factory flaw type thing, and probably a lot of people sent it back, and they just stopped selling it directly from their website, which is kind of interesting. It doesn't seem like they restocked in this at all. Maybe they will eventually, but they hadn't yet, so I searched elsewhere. Import CDs had it, so... Anyways, let's talk about what we've got here. And basically, this is a remake of the original complete series that was released, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago? Maybe that's too much. Too many years? Over 10 years ago, let's say that, to be safe. And that original release was a thicker box set than this, quite a bit thicker. It was 6 individual DVDs lined up. And those DVDs were both double-sided discs, which was not super cool. I'm not a super big fan of that. And I did own that set for a long time. I ended up getting rid of it because I knew that this was coming out. And excuse some of that thunder in the background. There's a thunderstorm moving over the area right now. But anyways, yeah, so I had that original copy for a long time, and I picked this up when this was... announced, and I got rid of my other copy, sold it, and essentially I think this is more or less just a copy of that. It's basically just repackaged for the most part. It's in slimmer packaging, and I believe we get 12 discs instead of 6 discs, and they're single-sided discs with artwork, which is much better in my opinion. So I'm very happy about that. And otherwise the artwork is pretty much identical, little changes here and there, different packaging size and everything, so a few different changes here and there, but otherwise it's it's basically identical. The front artwork is the same. And it's not super detailed or anything. It's not like super impressive artwork, but it does the job. It's fine. It's good enough for me. Got a little logo on the top there. Nothing along the bottom, just plain black. Along the side here, we've got the Powerpuff Girls Complete Series, the small Cartoon Network logo, DVD logo, and small Warner Brothers logo. And then on the back, and this looks pretty similar to the older release too. It looks just, if it's not exactly the same, it's very similar style. So, quick little description here. It looks like this is from the creator. A little signature there, perhaps. So that's pretty cool. I'm not sure, I guess, if that is the creator's signature. It might be, but anyways, we have that. All 78 episodes plus over 30 hours of content, including the holiday special and fans' favorite extras. So I don't think there's anything new here beyond what was on that original release. from many years ago. So if you still have that release and you're fine with it, I don't think there's any reason to upgrade to this. But if you're someone like me and you like slimmer packaging and you like the idea of having not the double discs, the double-sided discs, this might be the way to go. And what else do we got here? Standard 4:3 aspect ratio. Doesn't say anything about like running time or anything like that I can see. That may be on this inside case here, but we'll find out. All right, and then yeah, basically that's what we've got for the outside slip box. So we'll go ahead and open this up and see what we've got inside. All right, so here's what we've got. And I will say another thing about that, the place I got this, Import CDs, the one thing I really liked about it, actually, compared to Amazon or some other places perhaps, is they shipped this in a nice box. And because of that, it arrived in, you know, very good cosmetic condition. You know, a few minor dents here and there, but, you know, overall, this is in excellent shape. So I'm quite happy about that. So, anyways, the quality of the box is about average of what you would expect for a, you know, for a slip box. It's not too thin, but also not extraordinarily thick either. You can see that there's some black inside here. So essentially, it seems like there's just like a double thick layer of, I don't know, this thick paper or whatever you want to call it. Pretty nice box. And then here is what we got for the actual DVD case here, and it's basically identical artwork. There's a look at the spine, and here's a look at the back. Yeah, everything looks pretty much identical to the slipcover here. So that's what we got with that. And then we open it up, and here's what we get inside. So it does come with a little booklet here, which is pretty cool. One difference that I know from the original, and I wish I had it with me, but like I said, I sold it already. The original, each of the 6 discs, you know, they came in their own case, and each case came with its own episode listing, so its own single-page insert, and if you put all of those together, it made like a little poster type thing. So that is not duplicated here, but at least we get us a little episode guide. And very kind of bare bones, kind of boring looking, honestly. At least this looks okay, but kind of plain. And then, you know, you just got your kind of boring-ish looking, you know, there's nothing extra fancy about it, but it's an episode list. And I don't really care too much about that. I'm just happy that we get this episode list as a thing, because there's plenty of other DVD box sets out there for shows that are even longer than this that don't come with anything. So you have no idea what's on which disc. And it's kind of frustrating, honestly, because you're like, well, how do I figure this out? You kind of got to make your own or just guess or whatever. So I would say that this is pretty cool. You can, yeah, you can see what's on each disc here. And I think that's great. So, but essentially what we got is, well, each season is a 2-disc set, and the second disc, it looks like, on everyone has some extras. So first season there's some, and then let's see, season 2 also has some extras, season 3 extras, season 4's got some, season 5 has some, and then so does season 6 here. So that's really good. And there's a look at that insert there. I'll put that off to the side. Next, we can take a look at the discs that we have in here, and it's this kind of style where you can just pull it right out of the case. No back artwork on this. I think, did I already say that? I don't remember, but unfortunately, but not a huge deal. Let's take a look at each disc here. I won't pull them all out because it looks like each season has 2 discs and they're all the same kind of color. So I'll just kind of show you in detail the first disc of each of these. So there's that, and it looks like they're each kind of color-coded per season, which is, that's kind of nice. And so here's the Season 2 discs right there. And next we've got the Season 3 discs. And next we got the, now it looks like the colors kind of repeat here again, Season 4 discs. Season 5, right there. And finally, you got your Season 6 discs right there. So this is great. So yeah, that's what we've got, and I think that's pretty cool. And overall, not a bad release now that they've got the, you know, this whole stripe thing fixed up. You know, we don't have to worry about that. I really have very few complaints about this set, honestly, just because it's basically a repeat of the original set that we had, and that set was pretty good. I can't remember what else I might have said that was more critical in the other video that I made of this, because that was a complete rant, that other video essentially talking about the black bar across the slipcover, but I talked about a few other things and now I can't remember what they were. I think I might have been talking about just general, you know, kind of laziness of, you know, basically just general laziness of this being a re-release and nothing else added to it, more or less. But you know, you get rid of that issue where that black bar was there. Just get rid of that, and overall, I'm happy with it. Like this is good enough for me, and it just looks good. It's a good box set overall, and I much prefer this over the other set, the older set, because the content's identical and slimmer packaging and more discs that are not double-sided. So win-win as far as I can tell. So there we have it. The Powerpuff Girls, the complete series on DVD, the new modern reissue for 2024. There it was. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next video.